Hey, good morning, good morning. It is Brittany Danielle Vanover coming to you again with another inspirational word on this Monday. So this Monday's inspirational word is kind of hard, but it's needed to be said. And it is Manipulation Monday. Ooh. Yes, I had to think long and hard if I wanted to even do this inspirational word. And as we all know, manipulation is not always a good word. And nobody wants to really admit that they've been manipulated, or vice versa. When people manipulate people, they don't want people to make it seem like that's what they're doing. So I just Googled manipulation, like what does it mean to manipulate somebody? And manipulation is a skillful handling, controlling, or using of something or someone. But this word also has a negative meaning. A manipulative person knows how to twist words, play on emotions, and otherwise manage a situation in a sneaky fashion to get what he wants. And, a lot of times when we Google stuff or read stuff, a lot of the wording is he, not get there or anything. And it kind of gets you to thinking and wonder. I'm not saying that only men manipulate. It's women out here who manipulate. I have, and I'm going to admit it, I have manipulated people, or felt I have, because I wanted them to understand how I felt, and to to make somebody try to be emotionally or feel something emotional like you do, when 9 times out of 10 they might not, and you keep trying. That's kind of a form of manipulating. So I had to really step back and look at myself and see what it was in me that I attracting or drawing people who are manipulative, who are liars, who are, as the thing said, people who, play on words and get you to feel like that's what they mean. And it's rarely, sometimes it's a little action, but it's not enough action to really prove that what they're saying is what it is or what it's going to be. People say anything to get what they want nowadays. And this is just history and fact. And talking to a friend, you just open up your understanding and you're thinking about different things. And for the conversation to come up and say, well, what is it in you that draws these people, and what can you do to stop it so it won't go past anything, and then you're hurt, and then you're feeling used and played. And we just got to be more careful with people and what we allow them to do to us. People only do what you allow. And some people are good at, doing things and saying things to make you feel and make you think that, oh, it's so wonderful, it's so great. And as soon as they get what they want, the mood changes, their mind changes. It's sad, and it's hurtful. But we just have to find a way that when things happen to us, and everybody know, when I'm hurt or you hurt my feelings, I'm gonna let it be known. And maybe I shouldn't do that. So everything is a learning process. My mama always tell me, change your mind, change your thinking. And I'd be like, okay, well, I am changing my mind. I'm thinking that nobody will do this to me, but I shouldn't think that nobody will do it. I should start thinking that it's a possibility that somebody's going to do it, but I just have to be more guarded and be more self-aware of things that I let into my life, things and people that I let around me. For the longest, I've been having dreams since I can remember, and sometimes it would freak me out and it would wake me up. And some people say, well, dreams are premonitions and whatever words you want to use. And a lot of times I would dream something and I don't remember it. Boom. Then I would dream things and then it happened. I'd be like, oh my God, I saw this in my dream. This is so crazy. And that happens a lot. And recently I had dreams and it's been weird. Like I told my friend the other day, it was a lion, a dog, a big, ugly, wrinkly dog. And if anybody know me, I'm scared of dogs. I got bit by dogs, so I really don't do dogs. And it was a bunch of cockroaches. And that's another thing. I don't do bugs, insects, or anything. And just the definitions of those in your dream, when you just research different animals and things that you dream of, it kind of really opened the eye. Like, Brittany, get it together. Just because somebody does you wrong, just because you feel used or played, never change who you are. Yes, it hurts. It makes you want to be cold-blooded. It makes you want to not care. And then it makes you want to, have an attitude of, well, I'm going to get them before they get me. And that's where it comes in, and it kind of wrecks your insides. Because on one hand, you want to do this so you won't get hurt. But then on the other hand, you can't because you care too much about people. You care too much about how something that you would do would make them feel, because you know how it feels and you don't want that feeling on nobody else. So I'm good. So just be careful when you run into people who sound and seem so, well-rounded, because they come in all different forms. Some people, are too nice. Like, they do stuff, say stuff, they there for a second. Then when they get what they want, they gone, they disappear. And them people are really, they have issues. And that issue is on them and not on you. So I hope that you all are encouraged when things happen, or you feel like they continue to happen. And people say you keep going through stuff because you don't get the lesson. And thank God, after 34 years and, doing a little bit more reading and talking to people, hopefully I learned my lesson. That I can still be the kind, caring, helpful Brittany, but I just have to be more aware. And I have to, in a lack of better wording, I have to put up that guard with people until they prove to me that they not future faking me, meaning they gonna talk all this stuff about what we can do in the future, or me, and for example, oh yeah, I love you and this and that, and we can have this and we can have that, and then if they get something that they want in the present, they gone. So we just got to be more mindful. And I get up every morning, regardless how many times I go off or seem crazy to other people, I know my heart is pure. My heart is genuine. My heart feels a lot. And sometimes I wish it didn't. But I guess I'm just one of God's special kids. And once I get to understanding more and more, then I can also better react. I saw a quote today, and it said, "Admit it, you have a dope soul. Stop regretting being a caring person. Whoever got to experience you needed your light at that time. You stay kind and committed to your love. Don't you dare doubt your worth or your beauty or your truth. Just keep on shining like you do." So for all of those that are out there that have been hurt, or you just feel like why things keep happening and you know you wouldn't do that to people, just keep on shining, because in the end, good-hearted people, they win.